Carl here, and in this video we'll be going over the navigation tools and the UStrap interface builder. So the first button is the component view, the view toggle, sorry. So you can toggle the views to the modal view or the component view. Component view is what you'll see when the interface is exported. So if we preview this, you can see that we'll see these components. You can set the dimensions and the properties here. If you switch to the modal view, this is where you can drop modal components onto. These won't be displayed, but will be displayed when a component triggers the modal to be displayed, if that makes sense. So if we go back, you can see you can't see the modal, but if I was to click a button, once it's set up, then it'll be shown. The next one's a theme, which is pretty straightforward. Just select your theme and it'll update. The next one's a grid. We can turn the grid on and the components will snap to the grid like this. We can also turn the grid display off, but the components will still snap to the grid. Let's turn the grid view off now. You've just seen the preview. That's just to preview your interface. You'll see that when you're previewing the interface, this will be the actual size as well once it's exported. So if we were to change the size over here, the dimensions, let's just make this into a small window and preview that. You can see it's the size of the application, the export, sorry. The next one's JavaScript editor. If you want to do some advanced JavaScript editing, you can add some JavaScript to your exported code. Import Super Simple UI Builder. This is from the old builder. If you export the code, you can paste it in here and it'll try and convert the old elements into new components. So that's handy. Import Export. Right, so this one, there's two tabs, import and export. The export tab, you select your, let's just go to this example. So this is this here, this example. We'll select that and it'll set the directory of where it needs to create the folder to hold the JavaScript and CSS files that will get loaded into the UStrap example bot when you import the interface in the HTML panel. So let's just open that. You can name your folder here. This include RTL is right to left support, so everything will be reversed for different languages. And you just export. You can export, and then we'll copy this code. And if we just look into the UStrap example, it's created the UStrap folder, which we named here, and the JavaScript and CSS that needs to be loaded into the UStrap application bot. Sorry. So we go on here. Once I've copied the code from here, we just simply paste it here as a command, and it'll load it up like that. You can see it's just one nice line of code that's been minified, and the JavaScript's loaded from the files to save on the amount of code that's inside UBot. Sorry. Right. The next one's importing. So once you have exported, you need to save the bot for next time you want to import it. So if let's say I'm going to import this now, just close out of this and reset the views. We'll go back to import, export, import. I'm going to select the UStrap example bot. Just make sure it's saved because it'll read from the file, and import the code, and that'll import it just like that. But let's say you have another tab open here with a HTML panel, some other things, commands. When you go to import, did I save that then? I don't think I did. Save it. When you go to import, it'll ask you which tab, and it's zero-based index. So obviously we'll want the first tab, which contains the exported UI code. So submit. It'll ask if you want to reset, remove the components from the view. And there you go. That one you've just seen, reset views, which will clear the views. I won't do that. And if you delete a component, say you did that by accident, you can undo the last deleted component there. It'll come up just like that. And I think that's it for the navigation tools. Thanks a lot, Cal.